who woke up with chicken hair. Look at her hands. He's so funny. So normally I take showers at night, but I couldn't last night because everyone stole all the hot water. So I had to take one this morning, and now I look like a lion, and my hair won't do anything. Nothing. Nada. So I'm like, are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. So tired of it. I don't understand. I really don't. Oh, gosh. So it's just a bad hair day here at the Canada household. As you saw, Charlie's got chicken hair. I don't know what his deal is. Sometimes that happens. There was one day where he woke up and he had, like, spiky hair. Like, just poof, like it was static. It was hilarious. But yeah. It's January 20th? Yeah. And today I have some chores to do because it's Friday. And tonight I might go to a game night at church, but I haven't. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I want to kind of find out who's going first, because if nobody's going that I know, I don't really want to go. So, yeah. But there's that. What else am I going to do today? Oh yeah, I started learning the flute. I know 3 notes. That's about it. We'll get there. We'll get there. And I started playing piano more because I really missed it. And I need to go over my script so I can get ready for rehearsal tomorrow. If you didn't know, I don't know if I said this in another vlog, but I got Cosette in Les Mis. So I'm really excited. So, yeah. What else do we have? I need to clean my closet because it's bad. It's all kind of bad. Like, I'll show you later, but it's bad. Yeah, lots of stuff going on today. It's Friday, it's gray, it's kind of disgusting. It's been really disgusting for a very long time, and I'm kind of done with it. Because it just makes me drowsy. But for the first time in forever, I slept well, and I woke up feeling fine. And it's all because of orange, lavender, and bergamot. Yes, I'm very excited that I found a blend that worked. So, yeah, I'm very excited. So hopefully that actually works, like, all the time now. Because I haven't slept well since bronchitis, and that was a long, long time ago. But right now, I'm going to go do some... Actually, I'm going to go get some food, because I'm hungry. Which is weird in the morning. I'll probably just go get a half a bagel, because we have some cranberry bagels downstairs, and they sound really good. Yeah. So my hair had to go up, because it was driving me crazy. So I just front braided it. It's a mess, but, you know, oh well. But I've been trying to rescue my day. Managed to get the bathrooms done. I need to vacuum my room. Watching the inauguration. Just because I can't. Yeah, my day is like gone downhill. And I'm just like, this is great. But I'm trying to just get it back and just stay home. So I'm going to vacuum my room, and then I'm going to clean a closet. I am now, but it's very bad lighting. Like, yeah, no, this is not working.
But yeah, I was like trying to do a bunch of stuff, and he would try to go under me and over me and sit on me and squash on me, and I was like, get out! He got mad at me, but I didn't care.
I really need to get back on my vlogging game. Hiccups. But now dinner's been done, everything's been done, and Lily, Katie, and Dad and Mom have left. And now I have Abby and Charlie with me. We're gonna watch a movie. But they have to clean up first. So, jaw. So now I'm gonna get in some comfies and get the movie started and stuff like that, and just chill the rest of the night. Bye.
approach, one of her tasks was to keep track of the many Christmas presents that were being delivered to their home, all of them require a thank you note. Ursula kept very detailed records, but the task caused her some concern. As these beautiful presents came in, she began to think about what she would give the family for Christmas. She didn't have very much money, and she knew that nothing she could give them would compare to the beautiful items that she was keeping track of. And besides that, when she looked around their home, even without these presents, she couldn't imagine anything more that they could possibly want or need. A few days later, alone in her room, Ursula was wondering how to honor her friends at Christmas. Almost as if a voice spoke inside her head, she thought to herself, it is true that many people in this city have much more than I do, but surely there are many who have more less. A solution began to form in Ursula's mind. Enter sales order. On her day off, Christmas Eve, Ursula went to a large department store. She moved slowly along the crowded aisles, selecting and rejecting things in her mind. At last, she bought something from a friendly sales clerk and had her rapid guess it. She went to exit sales clerk. She went out into the gray twilight and looked helplessly around at her newspaper boy. Finally, she saw a newspaper boy. Surely he would know his way around. Excuse me, she said to her hesitant. Can you tell me where to find a poor street? A poor street? Are you crazy, lady? Asked the newspaper boy. Please? A very poor street, Ursula replied. The poorest in the city. The newspaper boy looked doubtful. Doubtful. Yeah, doubtful. Well, you might try Harlem, down in the village, the Lower East Side, maybe. Then the newspaper boy went on his way. Well, these names that he'd given meant nothing to Ursula. She walked along, threading her way through a stream of shoppers, entered Lake Walking Park. She got completely lost. A friendly-looking woman and asked her, please, can you direct me to a very poor street in Harlem? The woman, who was not as friendly as she had appeared, said, Harlem? Why, that's no place for a young lady like you. Imagine. And she walked off. Holding her package carefully, Ursula walked on, head bowed into some sharp turn. The street looked poorer than the one she was on. She took it. But none seemed like the slums she heard about. Darkness came sifting from the sky. Ursula was cold and discouraged and afraid of becoming lost. She came to an intersection, entered Salvation Army Camp, and stood forlornly on the corner. But she was trying to see foolish, impulsive. It seemed absurd. Then, through the traffic's roar, she heard the cheerful tinkle of a bell. On the corner of the street, a Salvation Army man was making his traditional Christmas appeal. At once, Ursula felt better. The Salvation Army was part of life in Switzerland, too. Surely this man could tell her what she wanted to know. She waited for the light and then crossed over to him. Can you help me? I'm looking for a baby. I have here a little present for the poorest baby I can find. She held up the package. The Salvation Army man looked at Ursula kindly. What sort of present, he asked. A little dress for a small, poor baby. Do you know of one? Oh, yes, he replied. More than one, I'm afraid. Is it far away? Ursula asked. The Salvation Army man checked his watch. My shift is almost over. If you want to wait, and if you can afford $1 taxi ride, I'll take you to a family in my own neighborhood who needs just about everything. When the Salvation Army man's shift ended, he hailed a cab. Cab driver. All right, get in the cab. one up. On the sidewalk, Ursula stared at the forbidding tenant, dark, decaying, saturated with hopelessness. Salvation Army guy got up a cab too. He said, they live on the 3rd floor. Shall we go up? But Ursula shook her head. They would want to try and thank me. And this is not from me. She offered a package to the man. Take it up for me, please. Say it's from someone who has everything. Ursula got back into the taxi cab, which drove her swiftly away from Colin and back to the Button's. You parked your cab right there. That's good. And your mother with baby. As she rode, she tried to picture the Salvation Army man climbing the stairs. The knock, the explanation, the package being opened, the dress on the baby. It's hard. Exit mother and Salvation Army. Arriving at the apartment house on 5th Avenue where she lived, Ursula fumbled in the purse, but the driver flicked up the flag. No charge, miss. No charge, Ursula echoed the word. Don't worry, the driver said. I understand. He smiled as he drove away. Ursula was up early the next day. Later, the family awoke. There was all the excitement and laughter of Christmas morning as the family woke and exchanged Christmas gifts. Ursula thanked everyone for the gifts she received. Finally, when there was a lull, she began to explain hesitantly why it seemed that there were no gifts from her. She told about going to the department store. She told about the Salvation Army man. She told about the taxi driver. When she finished, there was a long silence. No one seemed to trust himself to speak. So you see, said Ursula, I tried to show kindness. And this is my Christmas present to
All I want to do is go home. Right?
Right.
And take pictures, because I need to take pictures of hair and pictures of bows and then I need to eat lunch.
Ow.
And then I've been told I need to drive. All I want to do is go home. They're coming! Finally made it home. I look so tired. I need to eat and then I have to go back and drive again.